As of midnight tonight, Trinidad and Tobago under a poetic coup. They cannot silence me if corruption killing we. You feel cause my address don't start with West and end with Morins, I don't know about nothing. But let them know, I come to challenge the status quo. Money is power, not knowledge. Let we acknowledge is the elites that influence in all the illicit games. The 1% control the 1.5 million population. I call them the big fish, the untouchables, those that have the power to buy impunity but do like Trinidad killer and come down from there, baby. What happened? You think I afraid to speak because the might Bernadette James me? Oh, you don't know who is she? All your tech savvy, bust a Google and see that equality and fairness is just a fantasy. These things happening long before you and me, but I bring in a lyrical siege and a not ceasing fire. They say Beatum cause it. St. Paul's Street, the ghetto, but we know the path corruption follow. Big fish does live behind big gates, drive luxury vehicles, have Olympic-sized swimming pools. That song like the Beatum to you? When billions of dollars coming in and cocaine, that is nothing no small man could do as politicians. And public offices, authoritarians with influence. Are making sense? Yeah. Don't worry, I might not to you, but remember Dole Shady was a community activist too. Watch me changing name Trinidad to transshipment, because we Coast Guards have to be Stevie Wonder. How we gonna call the police to report corruption when the police is part of it? I had enough of it. Change my name to Shakira Burton. This is the poetic coup. I speaking the truth, nobody don't want to hear. What them could tell me about the ghetto? The 1% don't know. Them never write a resume a day in the life. All them write is section 34 fiasco. I's Daniel Lovelace. This is the poetic edition of Trini corruption. What you know? The Piaco Airport project, all you forget, the greatest trick in Trini history, 1.6 billion. TT disappear into thin air. That bold-faced robbery without mask and gun. That the situation. The car blame the black hen chickens for. Brother, if you're not outraged, you're not paying attention. Everything is about illusion, but this illusionist have no rabbit in she hat. It's just facts. I spy with my little eyes the SSA in the skies as a church. Way boy, when they speak the truth inside here, it does hurt. So if the pedophile ring connected to Akil Chambers is not the evidence you need to make you see that we is a corrupt society, the 1% will always have one upon we. But since it's up to me, the minority will no longer be nobody. 1% does talk about crab in barrel mentality, but that is because they're not part of the 99% community trust. After this, the 1% go ban poetry, go me boycott KFC, and they hear we. It's a power in unity. So I don't talk. Let the curtains close. Let the 1% go back to the luxury vehicles and the nice clothes. Don't say I want you. I tell you the truth. Because everything this southern girl say is absolute grand slam. Say come in. All you enter the dragon's mouth. You thought it was Game of Thrones? It's me that talking about. Trinidadians want the pongs. Let them know it have a new sheriff in town and every big fish have to come down.